Okay, so today we will start a chapter on internal combustion engines. These are the engines that we are using in automobile. Okay, so content goes like this. So in 1876, four-stroke engines were developed based on Otto cycle. It was developed by Nicholas Otto, and diesel engines were introduced in 1892 by German engineer Rudolf Diesel. So engine refers to a device which transforms a form of energy into other form of energy. So which energy? So heat engine you can define as a device which transforms chemical energy of fuel into thermal energy first, and after that subsequently for producing work. So we are using fuel for running our engine. So chemical energy of fuel is converted into thermal energy. We are burning the fuel to generate the energy. Okay, so we are converting chemical energy of fuel into thermal energy first, and by using this thermal energy we are pushing the piston for producing work. So heat engines are classified based on where the combustion of fuel takes place. So first, external combustion engine, in which combustion of fuel takes place outside the piston cylinder arrangement. Okay, in external combustion engines, the combustion of fuel will take place somewhere else rather than inside the cylinder. Whereas in internal combustion engine, combustion of fuel takes place inside the cylinder. So that is the basic difference between external combustion engine and internal combustion engine. These are the subparts of heat engines. Okay. In this chapter we will be focusing on internal combustion engines only. So basic difference between internal combustion IC engine and external combustion EC engines. So in IC engine, combustion of fuel takes place inside the cylinder. As I have shown in previous slide, combustion of fuel will take place inside the cylinder. Here we can see, okay, fuel is being combusted in cylinder. Whereas in external combustion engine, combustion of fuel will take place outside the cylinder. IC engines are compact in size and more efficient, as we all know that it is very compact, that it can be transferred from one place to another place. Okay, it is installed in our weak automobiles, whereas EC engines are large and less efficient. Initial cost of IC engines are low. Initial cost of external combustion engines are higher. Working fluid in IC engines are mixture of air and fuel, whereas in EC engine working fluid is steam. Okay, we are converting water into steam, and then we are utilizing that steam to run the engine in external combustion engine. Okay. In IC engine, easier and quick starting, whereas in EC engine starting is difficult and more time is required, because every time when we are starting the engine, first we need to convert water into steam. Then after converting into steam, where we are required to wait to generate the pressure enough to push the piston. Okay, so EC engine starting is difficult. IC engine fuel cost is more because we are using petrol and diesel, whereas in EC engine fuel is cheaper because we are using coal to generate steam. Okay. IC engines are more suitable for mobile application in vehicles, whereas EC engines are suitable for stationary applications. Now let's take up classification of IC engine. There are various types of IC engines. First, classification according to type of fuel used, which fuel we are using for that engine. So first is petrol engine, we will use petrol as a fuel in that engine. Diesel engine, gas engine, and bi-fuel engine, in which more than one fuels can be used. Next classification is according to nature of thermodynamic cycle. Okay, on which cycle the engine works: Otto cycle and diesel cycle engines. We will learn these cycles in detail. Okay, and dual or mixed cycle engine. Next classification according to method of cooling, how the engine gets cooled. Okay, air cooled engine and water cooled engine. Okay, we all can see in our bike engines are exposed to air. There is no surrounding water present. Okay, so engines present in bike can be considered as air cooled engine, whereas in heavy vehicles like car and trucks, water cooled engines are used. We are circulating water around engines because they will generate more amount of heat, so that heat should be dissipated from the engine in order to save operation of engine. So at that time water cooled engine is used. Okay, according to number of strokes per cycle, 4-stroke engine and 2-stroke engine. So basically, what is stroke? Stroke is basically the movement of piston from topmost position to bottommost position, or you can say bottommost position to topmost position is stroke. So in 4-stroke engine, the complete cycle will be completed in 4 movement of piston up and down. Okay, you can see in this animation, when the fuel comes in, first movement, second movement, third movement, and fourth movement exhaust gas exits. Whereas in 2-stroke engine, in 2 movements of piston only the cycle will get completed, means fuel will come in and exhaust gases will go out in 2 strokes only. Then according to method of ignition, how the fuel is ignited in the cylinder: spark ignition engine, in which we are using spark to ignite the fuel, and compression ignition engine, in which we are using we are compressing the air such that its temperature reaches near the self ignition temperature of fuel, and fuel will get ignited automatically when it comes in contact with that pressurized air or high temperature air. Then according to speed of engine, low speed engine, medium speed engine, and high speed engine. Generally petrol engines are considered as high speed engines. Then according to number of cylinders, how many cylinders are used: single cylinder and multi-cylinder engines. Generally in bikes we can see single cylinder engine, and in cars and trucks and buses we can see multi-cylinder engines where more than one cylinders are present. And according to position of cylinders, this can be considered as sub part of multi-cylinder engine. So first one is inline engine. In inline engine, all the cylinders are kept in one line. Okay, you can see this type of engine in regular cars. Then V engine, in which cylinders are arranged in V shape. Then radial engines, in which cylinders are arranged in radial manner. Opposed cylinder engines, in which cylinders are opposite to each other. And opposed piston engine, in which pistons are opposite to each other.